What a day! What a lovely day!
You want the honest truth?
Yeah.
I do it every morning.
What's that?
I do it every morning.
You do it every morning?
Yeah, it's sometimes the...
You slow down when it's red. You know, sometimes it cycles as you slowly move towards it. I've seen that. But you just went right towards it and just ran it.
I know, and I was totally in the wrong. It's sometimes I'll wait there and it doesn't register the, you know, the light doesn't register the circle things.
Wait, say that one more time?
Sometimes the light doesn't register.
It doesn't register?
Yeah, like if you sit there.
And on that light several times with my motorcycle, it works every time.
Okay.
You know, so I'm not really sure why you're saying it's not registering. I mean, in my experience, it's registering.
Okay.
So when I see you approaching it and it's red and you just blow it, that's a red light. You know, you gotta stop, you know, and then proceed when it's green.
Yeah, I'm totally in the wrong.
That's not good.
Hey, I'm just being honest with you.
You have your list with them? Alright, Michael, let me take a look at this real quick.
Oh, I'm gonna get a ticket.
Michael, here's your information back. So regarding your the red light, I mean, we're pretty tough on red lights. We want people to stop. You know?
Yeah, that's not really a real like intersection light. That's the stop traffic, and to be honest with you, these don't cause that much traffic. So,
Okay.
do you agree with that? Do you know in California motorcycles don't even have to stop on those?
What's that?
In California, motorcycles don't even have to stop on those lights.
Okay. So what state are you in?
I know, but man, that's why I was born and raised in California. I grew up riding motorcycles there.
Born and raised in California too, you know?
And you're gonna give me a ticket, and you're gonna give me a ticket for that, huh? And you're gonna give me a ticket for this.
Yeah. You know, I mean, you gotta adjust your driving behavior. If you're gonna be driving like that on a motorcycle, one day you're gonna get hurt. And I've seen a lot of motorcycles get hurt because
I've witnessed 4 accidents in the past 10 days on motorcycles.
you have.
Yeah. I do a lot of riding.
Okay, I do a lot of riding too. I've never done that.
Hey, I'm not crashing. I've witnessed them in group rides.
Oh, okay.
I witnessed a Harley go down yesterday.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, well, people do all the time. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I don't know what your riding level is. I mean, I'm assuming it's good.
You can check out my YouTube channel for that.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of explain the citation. It is for the red light, and you do have a court date on the 6th of next month at 3 p.m. at this address. Now, if you can't go to your court date, you have other options. Just read them over and decide what you want to do. Other than that, do you have any questions for me?
Do I have to go to court?
You don't have to, but one thing that you might be able to be eligible for, looking at your record, you don't have an Oregon record. You said you're from California. Do you have a record in California?
No, my record's perfect. I have no moving violations except 1 speeding ticket in Oregon, and that was about 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay. So the judge says if you haven't had a ticket 5 years ago, you might be eligible to do traffic school. Traffic school dismisses the citation.
How much is this ticket?
It's $265.
God
So what I
damn.
would do, because you have a good record, you can reduce it quite a bit. But call this number, but wait a week from today. Call the number, ask about traffic school to see if you're even eligible. If you're interested, then there's a cost for the class, 4 hours of your time, but the trade-off is when you're done, that gets dismissed.
Okay. All right.
All of that. Questions?
I'm good.
Be safe, okay?
Thanks.
Oh, there's that rat rod. Nice. Come on, go. I want to get a look at this thing. I like his plate. Thumbs up. Yeah, buddy. Man, is that ever cool? Ah, well, the cops are after me.
Afternoon.
Hey.
Where's your plate?
Oh, I got a permit.
Okay. Do you not have a plate for this vehicle at all? Or?
I do, but it's actually cheaper to run permits.
Yeah, no, I know that. It's such a pain in the butt to do because what should happen is when you get the permits, they should attach it to your plate so that our computers talk to it.
Or at least let me keep the plate so you can run it and say it's valid.
And that's what I'm saying, yeah, like, because this is obviously attached to this VIN. They should be able to say, yeah, like whatever XYZ123 that you have on there is now associated to the current VIN, and then we can, you can avoid getting pulled over.
You're not wasting your time.
How's the ride today? No, that's good. How's the ride today?
Oh, it's nice. It's nice and warm.
I was gonna say it's just warm for sure.
Almost a little too warm, actually.
Yeah. Make sure you hydrate and stay safe.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
And so begins my rant. Now, I honestly can't blame the cop for pulling me over because I'm not showing a plate. Why am I not showing a plate? Because in Saskatchewan, they literally are criminals when it comes to insurance. If I wanted to put a plate on this bike and insure it, it would cost me close to $300 a month. $300 a month. Which is borderline criminal. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. So what do? I get temporary permits, which you can get 24 hours or 8 days here. But when you get a permit, you aren't supposed to run a plate, because if they run your plate, it's going to say your registration is expired. So you're going to get pulled over anyway. Why can't they just issue a temporary permit on your plate? That way you don't need the paper. It's just running off your plate. If a cop sees it, scans your number. Oh, no, you got an 8-day permit. You're good for another 3 days, whatever. But oh no, they got to do it this way.
Dude, are you kidding me? I was going the speed limit right there. I was going 45. Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm Trooper McCarthy with the Idaho State Police.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. So you passed 235 signs now.
Oh, well, it was a 45. I turned off my cruise control. The last one was a 45, and then I turned off my cruise control to get down to 40. Is it okay if I take off my helmet? It's a little hot.
Here's your information back. So I'm going to give you some advice. You can always talk yourself into a citation. It's a lot harder to talk yourself out of the citation. Okay? I know what the speed limit is. I've been working in this county for over 40 years. Okay? I'll give you a warning. Feel free to go back and find the 45 sign, but it's going to be a fruitless search.
I'll take your word for it. I appreciate
All right.
it, officer, and I do.
Just
I
pay
do so
attention to
appreciate
speed.
the break. Yeah.
All right?
Have a safe day.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, holy shit, I got a guardian angel. Cool cop. I should have just said, sorry, I didn't realize the speed limit, but I could have swore there was a sign that said 45. How are you?
What's that guy's name? Is that
That's me.
both bikes yours? Which one's yours? That one?
Why, what's up?
The plates are expired of 2019.
Plates?
Yeah, the license plates.
So I went to register it like last month and service.
I know, but 2019, you're... Okay, you can say 3 months ago it wasn't registered, but this is a year and a half ago.
It's because it was on a moped before and I went.
They haven't been transferred over yet.
Yeah, because I went last time and she was like, if you haven't.
Are you going straight through, or what are you
I'm turning right.
You want to go straight or turn right? You got to pull over. We got to figure this out.
It's because of the COVID-19. I wasn't able to insure it.
I don't know if I buy that excuse right now, but all the MTOs are open. They've been open for 2 weeks right now.
Well, last time I went, she sent me home.
Yeah, I know, but this is 2019, man. And you just slap some plates on that doesn't match up. If you want to turn right, you can pull over or go straight through. What's easier?
We'll go right.
Okay.
On va à droite. Alright guys, I'm getting pulled over right now.
Do you have driver's licenses? Do you have a driver's license? Yes. Do you mind taking it out for me, please?
Wow, okay.
So, both motorcycles are yours?
No, this one is mine.
Whose is that one?
My buddy's.
Do you have the paperwork for that? The paperwork for both?
I have paperwork for this, yeah. But which you're concerned about this one, no?
Well, I have you both pulled over, so I'm going to check the documents on that one. But this one is concerning, yeah, because it's expired, like I said, in 2019. And that's not even registered to that motorcycle. You have it registered to a whole other device. So this motorcycle is driving without even any registration.
Yeah, that's because of COVID-19.
No, it's not. Then why slap that plate on it?
That's what Service Ontario told me.
Told you to slap that plate?
Yes, she said as long as I got insurance, I'm good to go. And then she said when we open up again, you'll be fine.
They've been open 2 weeks now.
Okay, fine. Then, but still, like I did my due diligence to go and register this vehicle, and she said.
Okay, show me the insurance then, and whatever paperwork you have, please.
So that's the insurance for this. That's the ownership for this bike.
For this one?
Yes. I didn't register it yet, but as long as I had insurance, I was fine to ride it until I did register it, until they opened back up again.
So when did you buy this?
In like March. I went in like April to register it, and like the only one that was open was the one all the way in Embrun.
Right. Okay.
So like I'm not gonna.
No. Listen to me. There's somewhat of a justification, and I get it.
Okay.
Real time, and I get what everything was going through.
Yeah.
I just don't know if the idea to slap some other plate that's not even is the right idea. I don't know, like.
Well, to be honest, as long as the thing is insured, it doesn't even matter. Like, of course, it does matter. Just.
That's not totally true, but and like I said, the MTO has been open for 2 weeks now. They made a pretty big public statement. Public announcement saying that we're now open for business. If you haven't yet,
okay,
to come in and start registering yourself.
Okay.
And I'm not looking to hammer anyone. I just want to make sure because, you know, like, to be fair, also if things aren't registered properly, your insurance company, if something happened, they may not insure you. They may not honor your insurance, saying, well, no, the ministry was open, you didn't have it registered. So do you have any paperwork for this one then? I haven't even ran the plate on this one either, because I just did this one. 7 Papa.
Alright, so 3 cops for 2 little bikes, bro. Like, that's crazy, man.
Are those brand new bikes? That's all I'm asking.
No.
No? What year?
17, 14.
Okay.
Alright.
We'll figure it all out, man. Okay. Sort this all out. What's the old registration of that bike?
It was for my moped.
A moped. And it expires in 2019.
Like the moped, I never got it safetied. So I was running a T sticker on that. And then that was just garbage. I never rode that. And then when I went to Service Ontario, she's like, if you have any plates, slap them on.
Went in March, so he does have the paperwork. He bought it in March. And then they were like, well, it's COVID, right? So
she's like, if you need new plates, we'll give you proper registration today, but if you already have plates, just slap the plate on, have insurance, and you're good to go. And like he said that 2 weeks ago they opened up, so I didn't know that.
Everything, I believe you.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do though, because the MTO has been open for 2 weeks,
yeah,
what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you a warning, okay?
Like a written warning or verbal warning?
No, a warning written one.
Oh.
Okay, so it gets documented.
Okay.
That I've told you that the MTO is now open. Go ahead, have your drive today, but you have to take the steps now.
But if you give me a written one and I get pulled over again, they're gonna be like, you got a written one already,
right.
so now it's a ticket.
Yes, that's right.
Why don't you give me a verbal one?
Because I think it's fair that you get a written one because the MTO is open now, and it's time for you to go to the MTO and get it registered.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And if it's today, if you get pulled over again today, just say, Sergeant Flanagan just pulled.
Yeah, but most cops don't care.
Well,
especially with
I'm
bikes.
the boss out here, so they can't just give you a ticket. I'll come to the scene and I'll order them, smarten the f up, and do it properly.
Okay.
I'm the boss. Fair?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay.
I just don't want you, like, I don't think it's fair that you're driving that tomorrow or the next day.
Yeah.
Later on in the week without it being properly registered because the MTO is open.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, don't get me wrong. I try to do my part and get everything done right, you know?
Your paperwork makes sense. It adds up with the dates that you bought it. I get it. That might have been the advice that they gave you. I believe you. But now it's time. That is over with. That's the past.
Okay.
Now it's time that when the ministry's open now to start getting everything all back in order, okay?
Sounds good.
Thank you. So who do you want me to give you the warning because it's your bike?
Yeah.
Your name?
Yeah. What's the ticket though if you didn't give me a warning?
$110.
Improper what? Registration?
That's right, exactly, yeah. Well, actually, if you really want to be technical, because you have a plate that's to your moped, the charge would be improper use of plates, and it would be like a court date. If you just did that, just taking other plates and slapping them on other vehicles, it's not even a fine. I give you a court date, and you go, and then the justice of the peace will assign a fine to it.
Oh, okay.
Improper use of plates. Okay. So this one, I'm just gonna say that I'm just gonna give you a warning of this not being registered. That would be a $110 ticket, and that's what I'm gonna give you a warning for, just so it's noted somewhere that hey, you were told the MTO is open now. It's time to get it all up to par. And I see you're a good driver, no convictions. You've been very good with me, so I get it all, and I believe your story.
Okay.
Nothing to do with this. You can take it home. You can throw it in the garbage. But just so you know, it's a warning. Just so we know that it's time to go to the MTO and get it all upgraded. And
all right.
okay, guys, drive safe.
Okay, thanks.
Weather, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Good to go. Thanks.
All right, guys. We got a solid warning.